Hey there. Mitch Wilder here, back and still talking a little bit about Twitter again. With these videos, these are just kind of, thoughts of what I'm working on in the business, things that I'm testing and things like that. And so obviously over the past few weeks, been doing a lot with Twitter and just wanted to kind of document that and share some thoughts on what's working and why. And in this particular video, what I wanted to do is just talk about the importance of like a commenting strategy, and why that works. And really, it's a really important piece of making Twitter work, and really any of these social platforms, right? And so here's kind of the concept behind it. So the first thing that you have to know with it is, like, the easiest way to describe this that I think everybody has experience with or knows, is like Russell Brunson's Dream 100 list, right? Which is just the concept of like, you know, one, identifying your customer and what, who they're following, what they're listening to, what sites they're visiting, etc. Those people, are people who are not competitors, but they have the same market, and you could build a relationship with them, and you could build a relationship with them, and they could bring you hundreds of clients, right? That's kind of the concept of the Dream 100. So essentially, if we look at those elements, right, it's just somebody who has the same market. They have people who already do business with them or that know, like, and trust them, and they do not have competing products or services. And so, if you had a relationship with them and they knew, liked, and trusted you, then, they may, you know, uh, be willing to refer clients to you or bring clients to you. So it's kind of the same concept. It really is the same concept here of what we're doing in Twitter, right? It's really the same thing. So when we look at Twitter, like, we look at the feed here, right? You've got you've got the basic ones, like yours will not look like mine. You'll have, for you and following. That's kind of like the default. And I've added these other ones up here. And, if you look at this one, it's only going to show things from people that you are following or people that you follow and they retweet, right? And this one is the default. And this is a combination um, of people that you follow and people like them, or maybe people that they're commenting on their posts or retweeting, or, it's basically like Twitter trying to help you to discover more people that are also talking about things that, you might be interested in. And the way that Twitter works, right, is you have profiles. So let's go to my profile. So you've got profiles here, and you have people that you follow, and then you have followers, right? People you follow and followers. And so if you go to, like, my following, you'll see that most of the people that I'm following are people that I know have, a similar market, similar customer base that I have, but are not in competition. Or even if they are in competition, like, we just do things a little bit differently. We could be friends and refer business to each other. We're not going to step on each other's toes, right? So, when I look at my list, it's like, okay, people like Alex and Layla Hermosi, Taylor Welch, Grant Cardone, Andrew Wilkinson. Some of these people are just people that I just like their content. Graham Stephan, let's see, um, Sam Parr, Cody Sanchez, Russell Brunson, Roland Frazier, right? These are all people who, the majority of the people on this list, like 80% of the people on this list, are basically like in my Dream 100 list, right? And people, the concept is like, when you go to, when you go to like Amazon and you buy a product, and as you add that to your cart, it's like, they upsell you. They're like people who like, just drop my phone. People who like, who bought this product also bought this product, right? So they're associated with one another, right? And that's kind of the concept here is like people who like Roland Frazier's tweets would also like my tweets, right? People who like Cody Sanchez's tweets would also like my tweets, right? People who like Sam Parr would probably also like me, right? So it's that alignment of how that works. And so, when with a commenting strategy, the first step is to find your dream 100, right? To find the people who, if they like them, they would also like you. You're not in competition with each other. You could leverage a relationship with one another. Now, what I do to make this more simple, if I go back home, is you'll see that these are lists. These are private lists. So these are not public. They're private to me. What I do is I find these people, and like I think you saw I had like 170 people that I was following. And once in a while I go in and I call that. I try to actually keep it down like below 100, but I haven't done that in a while. And so what I could do is like I could go to my followers and I could be like, okay, I'm going to go to my profile and I'm going to go to my followers and I'm going to scroll through this and, engage with these people. I don't want to do that. What I do instead is I go to lists and I add them to one of these lists, which are people that I do this process that I'm about to show you with. So I basically take my Dream 100, put them on a list in Twitter. When I do that, I pin them. And then when I pin them, they go here, right? And then I can just click over here and I can engage with these people as they are posting. And so the key to this working is what you're doing is like you look at somebody like Cody, right? So we got Cody Sanchez here as an example. If we look at this one post, she posted this 4 hours ago and it's reached 178,000 people. This is a thread, reached 178,000 people. If I click on this, we'll see a little bit about this, right? We got how many people are bookmarking it, how many likes it has, how many quotes it has, and how many retweets it has. So you see like people are really engaging with this post. And if we scroll down past the thread information, we're going to see people that are engaging with the post, right? They are commenting. Now, this is the key to this, right? This is the key piece of this. You notice that when this individual made a comment, this comment just by itself was piggybacking on the thread itself, right? So the thread, the main tweet in the thread got 178,000 views, but this comment got 496 views. Looks like it might be the highest of all the ones that have commented. And as this post continues to grow and get more reach, this comment will also go and get more reach right along with it, right? It's piggybacked on this. And the thing here is like if people like this thread, they're going to go through and they're going to, read some of the comments. And if they read some of the comments and one of the comments resonates with them, then they may do this, right? They may go over here and they may click on this person's profile. And if they like his profile, then they may follow him, right? And in either case, right, we talked about this for you curated feed that's here in Twitter, right? Either way, like if they did that, where one, like you looked at their profile, or you liked one of their tweets, or commented in reply to theirs, or any number of things, right? Then Twitter may try to like bring you back to see if you're really interested in connecting with that person. So they may drop some of their posts in here, right? To kind of give another opportunity. They may also show up over here in who to follow. And so this type of activity of commenting is a great way, or replying is a great way to get connected with people that have the same market, right? So what you're doing is this is a virtuous cycle. If I comment on Cody's post, right, it improves the results of her post because it's getting engagement, right? So Twitter's like, hey, this post is like, a lot of people really like this, so we're going to show it to more people. So by me liking, commenting and engaging with Cody's post, it helps her post to reach more people. In alignment with that, I get, if I do that, let's see. Oh, here we go. In alignment with that, if I comment on the post, I also have the opportunity to reach a lot of people. Just in the minute since we've been here, this has reached like 50 more people, right? And you've got people who are liking this and retweeting this and getting this in front of even more people, right? So this is really powerful. Like, this is how Twitter organic works. And this is how you can leverage other people's following to improve the results that they get and help them reach more people, but also have some of that come back to you. And this is a great way to get started with Twitter organic. And the comments that you post should essentially be be good enough. Don't just be like, love this or this is great, right? The comments should actually provide value, right? It should be something that, like, you can put something that's funny. You could put something that, really like amplifies it or adds to it. You can give props to the person who wrote it. You can share an idea or a thought or an experience that post made you have. You can share an opinion in response to that post, like your reaction to it. You can do any number of things, but the best replies, like if you want to get replies that get just a ton of reach, are going to be replies that basically are so good and you've put enough thought into that it could be a standalone tweet, right? So that's kind of the key elements of like what to say, what angles to come at this from, and ultimately like why this works. And so if you just spend a few, even in the early stages of like you have no followers, or you have a very limited following, even in the early stages of that, if you do this consistently, you will get reach. I've gotten I think I had like 500 followers at the time. I had a few days where just using this strategy, I was reaching 20 to 40,000 people in a single day just from this strategy, right? When one of them really took hold and got a lot of reach, right? So this really works, and it does bring in followers. It does make people aware of your profile, and it does help to, get you out there and get some followers. It's also a great way to like connect with people and stay in front of people. So if you just take a couple minutes per day and follow this process and follow this exercise, then what it will result in, what it will do is it will get more people aware of your profile. So you're going to have to optimize your profile, which I don't want to get into because it would make this video really long, but it's going to get you in front of a lot of people. Now, in other videos, in the future, we'll talk about how to convert that viewership into, followers and into leads and into people engaging with your posts and into sales, etc. But this is the start. Like, this is a really key element that I think very few people talk about. And it's a great way to organically reach a lot of people who are the right fit for your products and services by using this piggyback method to get reach based on, based on other people's following that have the same ideal audience as you. One last piece of this. Like, this post was done 4 hours ago, right? To get the best results with this, you ultimately want to have it set up so that you're getting notified when these individuals are posting, or about the time of day that they post, because you want to be one of the first people to comment on it. And that will typically, that being the first and being early when this doesn't have very many views because it just came out, that will naturally get you higher up to get you more views because you have more time that you're piggybacking on the post, right? So that's one of the strategies to get organic reach here on Twitter. Even if you're just getting started and have no following, this is something that you should be doing from day one. In addition to things like generating leads, optimizing your profile, and writing your own posts, of course, right? But this is a great way to get a lot of organic reach. So hopefully that helps. Let me know any questions you have, and make sure that you put them in the comments below this video. Thanks.